In this video, I'll be going over combining like terms with distribution. Here's an example. For those who needs to know the basics of combining like terms, I do have a video on combining like terms introduction, and I drop a link in the comment section of this video. Also, following that is a combining like term with negative coefficients. So feel free to check that out after combining like terms introduction. This one is going to be about combining like terms with distribution. So the distribution will look something like this. We have 3 of 4x plus 6. 3 of 4x plus 6 means that it will look something like this. There's a total of 3 of them. And you're basically adding them up if you're not doing the multiplication. So this is more like a visual of what it looks like. And the 4x here is equivalent to 3 times of that. And the 6, we will multiply that by 3 as well. And if you just multiply 3 by 4x and you get 12x, then 3 times 6, you get 18. So that's what you would get. Now, if you're using the distribution property, you would take the 3 multiplied by 4x and then take the 3 multiplied by 6, like so. And 3 times 4x is 12x. And 3 times 6 is 18. And that is by using distribution properties. Now, here's another example. Okay, so from this example, we want to do the same thing as what we did earlier with the distribution property. So we would take 5 times 4y and then 5 times negative 3. What you want to do is watch out for the negative 3 because it has a negative value in front. So make sure that when you multiply distribution properties that you take into the sign as consideration. So this one is negative 3, whereas the first one is a 4y, so that's a positive 4y. If necessary, you can also put a tiny little plus here just to make sure that you don't make a mistake. If we multiply this, 5 times 4y is 20y, and then 5 times negative 3 is negative 15. So that takes care of the first part. Now the second portion, we also want to be very careful about. Because it started by minusing 4, what we need to make sure of is that the minus 4 here, when we multiply by the 6 inside, that we're taking the negative 4, not a positive 4. And same way with here, when we multiply negative 4 by positive 2y. So if we take negative 4 times 6, we will get negative 24. And if we take negative 4 times positive 2y, we get negative 8y. So that's how it should look like. Okay, so the next part is to simplify, making sure that we combining the like terms, so we're subtracting by the like terms. So here we have 20y, and we have a minus 8y, so we're going to take 20y minus 8, which gives us 12y. Okay, and then we have negative 15 minus 24, and that will give us minus 39. So it's 12y minus 39, and there's no further simplifying needed, so that's the answer. 12y minus 39. Now I'm going to give you a quiz problem. With this quiz problem, it will tell you whether you've mastered this lesson or not. So here it is. Okay, and feel free to pause the video, work on this problem, and play the video again when you're ready to see the answer. Okay, so I'm assuming you're ready for the answer now. Hopefully, you've taken the negative 3 and you're multiplying by 5x, and then you take the negative 3 and you multiply by the negative 3y inside. Then you take this positive 6 multiplying by the 2x inside, and then take the 6 multiplied by the negative 7 inside. And if you rewrite this, it becomes negative 15x, the negative 3 and multiplying by negative 3y becomes positive 9y. Then you have the positive 6 multiplying by the 2x, which becomes 12x. Then you have the 6 multiplying by negative 7, that becomes negative 42. Okay? So the like terms that we have for this is negative 15x and 12x. And if you take negative 15x plus 12x, and then we add the rest, negative 15x plus 12x, it becomes negative 3x. And then the rest follows. And no further simplification is needed. So that is our answer. Okay, and hopefully this is the answer that you've gotten. And if so, great job. You've mastered this lesson. Otherwise, please go back to where you've made a mistake and you can always try to retake this again. Again, we have other combining like terms video, including introduction and the one with negative coefficient. So if you need that, the clip will be available at the end of this video, and feel free to watch that. And hopefully this video is helpful to you, and thank you for watching.